Hello everyone, this is the Citizen 26. We're now in the middle of Toronto. As we promised, we're gonna be out there if it's cold, if it's windy, if it's raining. We chose to make this show in the heart of the city, in the street, to cover everything about this city. Everything that has relation to the social and lifestyle of this city from the middle of the action, because everybody now is in their rooms next to their beds and making a show, but we choose to be out there. It's a windy day, there's a little bit of snow, but it's gonna be a good day. We're gonna ask the people some nice questions about the lifestyle, about what's going on with the city, about how do they want to have a better city, and also like where do they hide in this kind of winter. So let's get it.
Love the snow?
Love the snow. Yes, I do.
What's your favorite winter activity to do?
I love doing the skating, snow skating.
So what's your name?
Flora.
Flora?
Flora, yeah.
Okay. And where are you from?
Brazil.
How are you liking the weather so far?
Yeah, surprisingly I am, yeah.
Because we're all kind of annoyed by it, if I'm being honest. We're all like, it's really hard to drive or do anything, but you're liking it?
Yeah, I'm liking it. I like the cold.
So you're familiar with some winter activities?
No.
You've never done any winter activities except for the skating?
Yeah, I skated here in Canada.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you were somewhere in Canada that... Was it? Okay, so I'm here with, do you want to tell us your names?
George.
Martha.
Okay, and where are you from?
Aurora.
Same.
Okay.
We live together.
What about Toronto attracted you here for today?
Lots of things to see and do.
We went to the ROM, Nathan Phillips Square, Graffiti Alley,
What do you most enjoy about Toronto?
all the different things to see and do, and the public transportation that gets us to and fro.
Okay, I think we've done a very good job today.
Yeah.
I think we met some people. Maybe the weather is okay. Let's say the weather is okay today. Okay.
No, the weather was horrible. The weather was so bad. I hated it.
But we met some good
We met some
characters.
people, yeah, we met some different people down by the skating rink.
Yeah.
But I think we might want to do something indoors now.
But the weather is good.
No.
What shall we do after this? I think we should hide a little bit from the cold.
Go indoors, yes. Please let us go indoors. I want to go inside.
I have booked an appointment with Ivan Gutierrez Anucci in a master class of bread and coffee.
Bread and coffee.
Okay. I like bread and coffee. Let's
Yes.
go. They're warm. I like stuff that's warm right now. This way?
Let's go.
Which way is it?
Let's go. Let's go. We need Jarvis.
Okay, let's move.
Good afternoon. We are in the downtown of Toronto and we are going to enjoy today a masterclass of Pan Y Kafe with Ivan Gutierrez Anucci. Enjoy.
Hey guys, how are you doing?
Oh,
Hey!
Hi Ivan, how are you?
Living the dream as always. Welcome everybody.
Thank you Ivan, thank you so much.
Okay, welcome to Pan Y Kafe. You're gonna have an amazing experience.
Okay.
We are a micro bakery and we offer also bread experiences because we want always the best for you guys for kneading bread and getting to know what you're putting in your mouth.
Will you share with us your inspiration? How did you create this masterclass?
The masterclass was born a long time ago. We wanted to teach people how to knead from the basics, grabbing the basic ingredients and creating a masterpiece. With my wife, Uchi. Our mission is always to create the best experiences ever. We do have a bread that is called the King Arthur Jr. It's a bread elaborated with oat, flour, whole wheat, chia seed, flaxseed, a little bit of sugar cane, and of course more than 18 hours of fermentation. A fermentation method that is called Polish, where we have a percentage of water and wheat and a small pinch of yeast. We let it sit for a couple of hours, and then we incorporate that into the dough. And once it's all fermented, you're gonna receive a lot of benefits. So on these tips that I have here for you, I have some benefits in terms of digestibility, nutrient ability, lactic acid bacteria. So at least we're giving food for our gut.
What are some of the skills that students are going to learn in this 3 hours class?
So they're going to learn the basics of kneading, knowing when the bread is ready to proof and ready to shape, when it's ready for putting it in the oven, and most important, how to make formula to make a bread from scratch. So just by having or knowing what you have on your cupboard, the amount of flour, water, or if you want to add egg, milk, or whatever hydration you want, the idea is that you know the math beneath. It's very simple. We call it the bread baker's percentage, and also we have it here in this simple sheet that you're going to take home with you. Courses are really small, so we tend to make it personalized. We are always hands-on, and it's mostly like a one-on-one class. So even though we could be, or we can have 5 students maximum, I'm always hands-on each, taking into account that I can see for each one of them the kneading technique, and most important at the end, the final result of the dough, to know that we have kneaded it properly. Everything here is hand-on. We don't use machines at all, so the idea is that you can do it at home. After this class, the idea is that we ignite, to give you a spark that it's gonna take you to the next step. You're gonna know the basics. So literally you can go to whatever grocery store and immediately make the bread that you would like.
Yeah, of course, that's kind of gold. I mean, like if I have a Valentine and make my own cake, it's way better than go shop from whatever.
Ivan, are there any resources, recipes, or tips that the students or participants can take with them?
Yeah, so you're gonna be able to do a basic batar bread with olive oil and spices. That is the basic standards that we do. And from there, you can start upscaling your recipe. And we got it here, so you can take it, of course, home with you today.
Do you welcome different skill levels?
Yes, we do. We have worked with people with 0 skill levels, and that's our objective mainly. But we're really open for people that have experience or tried at home, but it's a total failure. So they just come to see where their mistake is. Thankfully, we have been able to cover all these areas, and we help them to see where the mistakes are. But mostly important and the most satisfying thing is that when students get home, after a couple of days, they send us picture of their products done and their experiences, and gladly, it looks really good. We haven't been able to taste it, but just by the color and the crumb, it looks really good, so we feel very satisfied about it.
Are you busy more on the weekends or weekdays, or like?
In the evenings, night, weekends, during cold season. And we're mostly occupied Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays, so yes, weekends.
How can they contact you to book an appointment?
We have our website, but mostly people tend to look for our Instagram. It's the first thing that they use. And all the people that have come, they just come by a Google search. Our Instagram is Pan Y Kafe, PANYCAFEBAQ.
Where do you get the ingredients?
So everything is made from scratch. Yes, we were conceived the King Arthur Jr. that I mentioned before with sugar cane, because it's a very important ingredient for Colombians, especially for bike riders. It's kind of the Gatorade or Powerade that gives you the energy. Right now, everything it's local, except from the sugar cane. That of course that it's important, so that it's the only thing that we bring from abroad.
Enough talking.
Okay.
Let's get some action.
Okay, so are you ready to go on track and let's start making some bread?
Yeah.
Okay, now I invite you all to follow our recipe and let's start with some kneading techniques and then afterwards have some coffee and bread.
Okay.
We're gonna start with our basic recipe. So I'm gonna give you first the ingredients now. We have the Polish that I made for you early in the morning. So we started with 60 grams of whole wheat, 60 grams of water and a gram of yeast, and look, it has triple in size.
Oh wow, that thing roasted my rent.
We got the remainder of our flour, we got our yeast, salt, and the rest of our water. And once we have finished kneading a little bit, we're gonna start adding the olive oil to give a little bit of extensibility later on. So are you ready? Hands on?
Yes.
Okay, so I want you to come over here in this area so we can start with the kneading process. So what we're gonna do first.
It looks like it would feel like Play-Doh.
Yeah, it looks and
like.
I want you to appreciate the aroma.
That does smell good. It smells like fresh baked bread.
Look at this, gorgeous, bubbly, active. So it's time for it. Okay, so this is going to be yours. The first thing that I need you to do is to create with your 2 fingers, start creating a hole in the center. Okay. Usually we could do this on the flat surface, but I would like to start on a bowl. It's easier for everybody to start with it. Then I want you to add the water, half of your water. There you go. I want you to have half. Perfect. And then all the yeast. Okay, this is your yeast. In the center. All goes to the center. There you go. Now the salt, I want you to add it on the outer layer. Try
It's
not.
pretty straightforward and easy, but like, is there a way to mess it up that everyone always like rookie mistake?
People think that they can kill the yeast, but no. The salt in this case, we want it on the outside. Otherwise, it's going to inhibit the process, but it's not going to kill it.
Okay.
Now with your 2 fingers, I want you to start mixing the water and the yeast. And here we're going to activate the yeast. The yeast was dormant. And what we're doing right now, it's activated. And you start grabbing the flour from it. And as you can see, the yeast starts eating the starch from the flour.
Eating the starch, okay.
And it burps. And when it burps, that's why it rises. So that is the entire magic or science beneath it. When you feel confident, Carolina,
That's burping. That sounds gross. I don't want to do that.
use the rest of the water. Use the rest of the water. Mix it all. There you go. How are you feeling confident? I want you to start playing. I want you to mix everything in the bowl. Feel it, touch it. There you go. And last but not least, now it's time for you to apply all your polish. Okay, remember the polish that we had a percentage. There you go. Very sticky, but goes inside. Food for the gut, remember. And now, fill it all completely. I want you to incorporate it all. Feel free, don't be shy. If it's sticky, no worries. Everything is gonna come all together eventually. Nothing could be left over. So we want everything to come out.
It's great.
You can help yourself with a spatula, but I always encourage my students to use their hands.
Help
And their
yourself with
fingers.
spatula, like not to eat it, like to put it in, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And remember that we want everybody to feel more confident and to understand the texture of how things should feel. Okay, there you go.
How does it feel? Like, what would you compare this to?
You said in the beginning like Play-Doh.
Okay,
and
I was right.
And it's a little bit like Play-Doh, but eventually it's gonna get stiffer depending on dehydration. And then you're gonna have kind of could be muddy, like a muddy bowl when it comes to all complete, and stiffer, like stiffer too. So this is the final result at the moment.
So like Play-Doh that's been left out in the oxygen.
There you go.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put this all together now on the countertop. Okay. Now both hands, squeeze, squeeze. There you go. Squeeze. See, it's gonna be very sticky in the beginning, but don't feel shy for it. Don't think, oh my God, this is a mess. No, 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 no. Remember, in life sometimes it could be difficult in the beginning, but everything's gonna be sorted out. Once in a while, I always tell my students, like kneading bread could be like life. In the beginning, you feel a little bit confused about what am I doing, but everything at the end turns out
okay.
well.
Just embrace the messy stuff.
There you go. Okay, teaching technique number one. I call it the 1-2-1-2. The first thing that you need to take into account is that you have to have straight back. Open a little bit of your legs, and we're gonna rotate and twist our torso. So you're gonna make an X. Yeah, you're gonna make like an X. Okay, it's 1, 2. So we're gonna use the palm, and we're gonna use our wrist, palm and wrist. So pay close attention, and then you're gonna do it. So I'm gonna make it in slow motion. Okay, 1, and then 2. 1, 2. 1. And then 2. And here it's where I say the Spider-Man thing. So when I was bringing it back, I did the Spider-Man sign, and then boom on the top, and then Spider-Man, go. So we are not sliding, okay, the dough. We're not sliding. I want you to roll. So 1, 2, 1, 2. And when you feel confident, apply a little bit more of pressure and speed. Go. 1, 2, 1. Go. 2, 1. 2, and then you stay like this for 6 minutes. Okay?
6 minutes. That is actually like a workout. That I was joking about the dance move, but like this is an exercise now.
So as you can see, what we're looking at right now, okay, it's a dough, and the final texture must be very smooth. And as you can see, the texture is very grumpy or bumpy, so it's not completed yet. If I grab a little piece and I stretch it out, it's ripping apart. That means that there's no gluten at all. While we're kneading, we're generating gluten. Gluten is a protein network. In this case, that is going to help me. It's like a gum. So yeast is eating, and they are burping. So what do? We just put something on top and just put the bowl upside down. Okay, you can put it upside down, and we let it rest for at least 2 minutes. And once we're done, we're gonna apply the olive oil, and that's it. The dough has relaxed now, and we're just opening it like a rectangle, and we're gonna start applying the oil. In this case, we have an olive oil that it has been with garlic, so we want to give a funky flavor to our bread. So Carolina, what we're gonna do now, we're gonna apply 1/3 of the olive oil. I recommend adding it in parts because it's gonna be a little bit frustrating afterwards if you don't feel confident. And then poke. I want you to poke. Do not rip apart. Just 1/3. That's it. And then start poking. This is one of the ways to incorporate oil. You can either add oil or fat. In this case, we want olive oil, but feel free if you want to add butter or coconut oil, avocado oil, feel free. Remember, poking is very important. You can fold it like a book, stretch a little bit and fold it like a book and continue poking. There you go, continue poking. Okay, when you feel confident that everything is coming back to place, roll it, and again, 1, 2. Okay, it's gonna slide in the beginning, but feel confident that eventually everything is gonna come all together.
It's making like the bubble pops, like you know the slime trend? That's literally what this is. If your kid wants slime, just be like, hey, we'll make some bread and then you can eat it afterward.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Okay, second technique for kneading. Second kneading technique. You have like a roll dough facing towards you. Okay, I'm gonna wait for you in this step. Rotate it. There you go. With one hand, you're gonna hold one of the ends, and with the other ones, I want you to stretch, roll, stretch, roll. No worries. stretch, roll, stretch a little bit, but do not rip apart. You're gonna stretch, roll, stretch, roll, stretch, roll, stretch, and roll, stretch, roll, and then you have again the same shape.
Okay.
Rotate it 90 degrees, and you do the process again. Stretch and roll, stretch.
What does
and
this
roll.
like accomplish? Like, what's the point of this process?
The idea here, because we can't do the 1-2, we can't roll the traction because it's really greasy. So what I am doing right now at the moment is just stretching and rolling so we can strengthen our gluten network. So by stretch, it's like going to the gym and you exercise. You need to always add some weight to your body so your muscles can become stronger. The same thing is happening here. We gain elasticity and flexibility. There you go. So stretch and fold, but remember, do not rip it apart. Otherwise, it's like going to the gym and trying to lift like 200 kilos at once. You can't do that at once. I think it's time for it to let it rest. Okay, and we're gonna put it on a warm spot. So there are chambers of fermentation, but we do have some techniques here. So in the oven, just let the light on. You can boil a little bit of water, put it inside to create like a steam bath, and that's all. Okay? So we're gonna use a little bit of oil just to grease it. Okay? Just want you to grease it and then put it inside, please. Amor, los shower caps?
No.
You're gonna cover it. We're gonna use some shower caps in this case.
Shower. Okay.
You can either put.
Inventive. I like it.
Yeah, you can put a damp tablecloth or a damp cloth, or just a shower cap. Remember, we do not want any dry area coming in and gonna ruin out the entire process. Second thing, we're gonna use the oven that it's a little bit warm. Let's take a look at the temperature. 54 degrees Celsius, okay? And I do have some hot water over there. Well, the only thing that I want, it's boiling. It's creating a steam bath right now. Because remember that storage here, it's very important. I'm gonna put them inside here. Oh, let's take a look at how do they look like right now. And then let's see how this is gonna look like in 45 minutes.
Okay.
Or less, okay? Let's go back inside. And now it's time for some coffee and bread. So this is yours, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's put the timer and see you guys in 45 minutes. Hey guys, I got this coffee from Colombia.
Okay.
I would like you to try it out. Now that the bread is proofing, first fermentation, it's going on in the oven. I would like you to try it. Okay, so we got from friends from Medellin, they brought me this. It's called Pergamino, amazing coffee. But let's give it a try. By the way, I didn't ask, are you all gonna drink coffee or tea?
Yeah, I drink coffee.
Coffee? Okay.
We're all drinking coffee.
Okay. Very important always to measure everything, okay? So we're gonna brew, in this case, 30 grams of coffee. Okay. And we're gonna brew it we're gonna grind 30 grams of coffee and we're gonna brew it in this beautiful method. It's called the Chemex. This is a method, one of the first methods that I tried coffee and the one that I got in love with. I'm gonna tell you the story later on. So just give me the second, I'm gonna grind this coffee. Hey guys, fresh. I just want you to appreciate fragrance. Okay, smell it, there you go. And here's what we call fragrance. Fragrance is the smell of the coffee just fresh grind. Of course, there are different types of grinding coffee and we're gonna use a medium coarse. Now, what I'm doing right now is just applying hot water. What I want is to eliminate all the residue, tissue or flavor of paper, and I'm also preheating the base in this moment.
Okay, this one.
So it was warm, it was room temperature, and now it's gonna be very hot. Otherwise, it's gonna create a chemical reaction and we don't want that. Otherwise, it's gonna alterate the flavor. And now, just give it a swirl. I'm gonna use this cup for just dumping the water. So we're not making a mess. And that's it. Now, I have a scale And it's very important, guys, for you to know that everything here must be measured. So I told you in the beginning that I'm using 30 grams of coffee, and I'm going to use a ratio of 1:15. That means that for every gram of coffee, I'm going to use 15 grams of water. And yes, water, it's going to be weight. I know that it's a volume, but I'm going to weigh everything. So I put it on the inside, and I know that I have my 30 grams of coffee. And I just take my calculator out, and you just multiply 30 times 15, and it's going to give you 450. Yeah. So this is going to be the total that you're going to add in water. And then my process starts. I have a timer, and I'm going to add the double in weight. So if you can appreciate now the smell, it's going to be aroma. Aroma is the smell of coffee when it gets in contact with the hot water. Okay, if you can get closer, you can appreciate the bloom. So carbon dioxide is getting out, okay, and this expansion of coffee is getting in, and you can appreciate now aroma. Okay, so when you say it smells like coffee, it's gonna be that. It's telling you that it's really fresh. So the idea is always to consume coffee no more than 2 weeks of roasted to encourage you freshness. So again, I'm gonna start pouring from the center all the way out, always in circular motion, taking into account that all the coffee is being wet. So I create an even extraction. Something very curious about the method that we're using, that is called a Chemex. It was invented by a chemist in the Second World War in the States. So he was already tired of the percolated coffee, very dark coffee. So he said, I'm going to invent my own method. And he came up with this solution. So the material is wood. It's the same that chemists used for their test tubes and labs. The shape, he said that it was inspired in the curves of his wife. And last but not least, this element that we have here, it was inspired also on the corset that women used to wear in that time. But it's also a functional aspect of design because it's very hot, but from here you can grab it and it won't get burned. This is an iconic piece of design, the Chemex. You're gonna find it at MoMA. You're gonna find it in great movies and series. If you are a fan of Christopher Nolan movies or Interstellar, you're gonna be able to find it over there. You're gonna find it also in Friends and in other remarkable TV series and movies. And I have finished my extraction. It's 450, and I'm getting there to the point. And I just give a gently swirl. 1, 2, 3, and my extraction it's about to be over. Now I just have to wait for the end of the extraction, and then we can all enjoy a great cup of coffee. Okay. While it's finishing brewing, let's take a look at the bread that we're gonna eat today. Okay. Ladies and gents, today we have the King Arthur Jr. A bread elaborated with whole wheat, chia seed, flaxseed, sugarcane, and oat flour. Freshly baked a couple of hours ago.
So I have a question. Why is it called the King Arthur Jr.?
Great question. So the first one, it was the King Arthur. A bread elaborated with whole wheat, herbs, and hydrated with beer. I thought about King Arthur, Camelot, and all his soldiers. And eventually, I wanted a bread that it will help you to fight your daily adventures. So I thought about a bread that will be very, very versatile for a sandwich. Could be either in the morning or in the afternoon, and it will give you the energy that you will like. This bread pairs really great. Could be in a sandwich with jam, with cheese, or just light toast, olive oil, and balsamic. So it's very versatile. So it will play very well with everything. Well, I'm done here with my extraction. I'm just gonna put it here.
This is low battery, 20%. Okay. You want to keep it on?
Yeah.
I want you to appreciate the color. If we can put it here close to it, it's amber color. Coffee is never black. Okay, as you can see, it's very amber color, whitish, and that's what we are expecting to. Okay. Aroma. I don't know if you can appreciate the sweetness of it.
Yeah.
Yeah? When cutting, very gently, a good serrated knife, never apply pressure. It's always motion of going north and south, okay?
Sometimes it requires a lot of work and a lot of effort.
Yes, and you understand how the approach is.
Yeah.
Yeah, homemade jam. With honey, chia seeds, and fruits. That's the only ingredients. And we do have also almond butter.
Oh.
That one is not homemade, but it's very delicious.
Okay.
How do you like to pair this bread? What do you usually put on top of it?
Oh, I'm a fan of only almond butter. That's my favorite one.
Okay.
I want you to take a look at the cup. Grab the cup. You're gonna see a little bit of oily on the top, and that's totally fine and totally okay. Remember that this is a seed, okay, and it was roasted. So some oil goes to the top. The first thing that you gotta do is smell it. Wait for it. Smell. It's crystal clear. It's a mug, so you can see. Always drink coffee from ceramic, okay? And last but not least, I want you to give an injection of air, like this. Okay? With that, you're gonna take the coffee all the way back to your palate, and you're gonna taste the fruity, the passion fruity, the red notes of it. And of course, it must be a balance between the sweet, the sour, and the acidity. I want you to please enjoy the bread, grab your loaf, apply some almond and jam, and enjoy the best bread and the best coffee in downtown Toronto. 45 minutes have passed. Now let's take a look how our loaves have doubled in size. So go ahead, unwrap it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Look at this. Fermentation process has been done. What are we gonna do now? And we're gonna shape it and put it in our mold. Ready? Okay, so let's put it upside down. Let it fall. There you go.
What are you making in the shape of? Like a dinosaur?
So you can do here multiple shapes. You can divide it and make it buns, but we decided to go on the tart shape or just a loaf. I want you to feel it and touch it. I want you to feel the texture, touch it. See how spongy it is?
Yes.
Okay, very gassy. Okay, what are we gonna do? I want you to gently, very gently, try to make a rectangle. Okay. Let's make a rectangle. Okay. So we do have a rectangle. Are we ready? It's gonna be very basic, the shape that we're gonna do, so don't force it because we do not want to degasify at all. Remember that the yeast has been working for us. It has been eating and burping, that's why it's double in size. Okay. So that means also we have a good gluten network, and we're gonna give them the final proof. So make sure that you know the width of it. And I want you to follow me very closely. You're gonna use your hands, 3 fingers. Okay, and with your thumbs, you're gonna press and roll. Press, roll, gently press. But remember, I want you to press with both fingers, thumbs, together, close them. Close your thumbs. There you go. They are touching. Roll it gently, roll gently, very gently. Do not push it too far. Okay, there you go. And look what we have right now.
Oh, it looks like a burrito. If you look at
it looks like a
side,
burrito.
it looks like a burrito.
But do not push it, do not press it, otherwise you're gonna force it and degasify. And the length that you want is the same as your mold. That's it. You can lift it and make sure that it goes down. There you go. Okay, so right now, don't worry about it. It's gonna double in size, and also it's gonna go outside of the rim. So we're just gonna cover it one last time with our shower caps, put in our proofing basket, and see you in 45 minutes or until it doubles in size. So here's your shower cap. Okay guys, look at it.
Okay, I'm looking.
Let's see. Voila.
Wow. Oh my God.
Okay, beauty, isn't it? Okay, it has very puffy. Okay, proof. And now it's time to score it. For scoring it, and it's very important, we're gonna use a razor. Okay, we're gonna make a cut where we're gonna let the gas escape from that area. And the importance of scoring it properly is that we're gonna let gas go through and the design that you want. Okay, so I want you to give it a try. Don't be shy and don't be afraid of it. It's very safe and secure. So very gently you're gonna just insert the tip of the razor and make a score from left to right. That's it.
Okay.
And remember, this is 90 degrees. Always cut in 45-degree angle. Okay, just to make an ear. So the only cut that we want is very simple, from left to right. Are you ready? Okay, very gently, despacito, sin miedo, tranquila.
Okay.
Very gently, despacio. Eso. Now it's time to put it in the oven. The oven is already in 440 Fahrenheit. Let's put it for 20 minutes. Let's take a look at it, rotate it, and that's it. Woo! There you go. Golden. Okay, as you can see, very hollow. That means that air has been out. And now it's time to remove it here. There we go. Voila. What do you think about it? Look at the nice cut. Okay, it expanded gorgeously. And the smell?
Great.
Oh. Guys, thank you very much for being here, Citizen 26. It was a pleasure for us to be your host. You can find us in Pan Y Kafe back on our Instagram. And I want you to continue this quest of nurturing yourself, nurturing your body, nurturing everybody. And now, it's time to eat.
Thank you, Van and Nushi, for this amazing experience.
More than welcome. Good?
Stick in.
That's it?
Yeah.
Now the burning is going out of the oven.
Chi, please tell us, what do we have here?
Okay, so we have some organic apples from the farmer's market that Iwan was telling you about, from Ontario. Then we have some raw honey, also from Ontario, from the same farmer's market. We have some dates, we have cheese with jalapenos and some smoked cheddar. We have our sourdough bread, and also we have some Greek olive oil with balsamic vinegar.
Sweet